I'm here with Phil Woods, who was one of the first alto saxophone players I ever heard in my life, and he was certainly a major influence on me, along with a lot of other players. Phil, it's great to have you.
Nice to be here, Dave. Pleasure to play with you, Father.
Likewise. Well, now, like I said before, you were a big influence on me, but your influences were like the masters like Benny Carter, Johnny Hodges, Charlie Parker.
Well, I heard Bird when I was 13 years old, about my first record. And my first alto player I saw was Johnny Hodges with Duke Ellington's band. But in retrospect, my hero today is Benny Carter. I came to Benny Carter late, but I admire him so much because not much notoriety, but he writes trumpet, alto, arranger, and he's still out there at 82. So this is my real hero, of those three you mentioned. Yeah,
really. Well, speaking of Charlie Parker and the bebop scene, you toured with Dizzy Gillespie in the 50s. You went to Europe, right?
Well, our first tour actually was a Mid-East tour. I think when the American government gets nervous, they always send Dizzy to try to cool it out. Our first port of call was Abadan, Iran. I don't think there's going to be too many bands following in our footsteps. We played Beirut, Lebanon.
They're not going to be opening a Blue Note
Damascus, Aleppo, Syria, Baghdad. We had all the spots that are now trouble spots. I think if they sent Dizzy one more time, it might have cooled out all this trouble we're in right now.
That's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about the tune that we're going to
The tune is composed by Ann Rennell.
It's standard.
It's an old standard. I don't know exactly when. I would guess in the late 20s, 1930s. We've done a little waltz arrangement on it, and it's called Willow Weep for Me.
Let's do it.
Let's hit it.
All right.